Bear with me a second. Give me a second. Welcome, welcome. It is Wednesday, my dudes. And yeah, it's me, Dead Dad, today. Nice to see everyone. And yeah, I'm back at it again with this little doodle I started on Sunday. And after, I think I've mostly finished the background and the shadows. If you've noticed, the colour's gone from last time. After looking at it and thinking of it, I feel like I need to do a little colour correction, especially for my lizard wizard. I need to get rid of that yellow prim. And I figured I needed to redo the shadows as well. And just change the format of the scene. I kind of want to make it all a bit tighter, a bit more close up. So where the two are in the centre, I want them to take up over half of the screen rather than like a third, which is what they're currently doing. And I want to kind of shuffle everything closer. So like the barrels and the boxes in the bottom left, I want that right up against where the goblin counter is. And I want the lizard, I want it all basically like kind of zoomed in a bit more and just kind of make it a bit more dense because there's too much empty space, I think, for getting the point across. It's not like it's a proper comic or whatnot, but after looking at it and thinking on it for a little bit, I figured I'm all right with the decoration, leaving it as is, but I just need to pull everything close together just to make it a bit more, And then obviously I'll just get to colouring it, and depending on how long it takes, I mean, I don't think it will take me the whole 3 hours of this stream, but we shall see, we shall see. My whole point was try to take things a bit slower, but anyway, I think we'll all get into it then and just get started. Where's my button? There it is. Where am I? Right, now, so the furniture kind of needs to be... So if we move him and we take our lizard and that out of the picture, and we can redo it a little bit. I think I know how I want to go about it. First, let's try. This will probably require me to redraw a bit of it. But if we... Oops, wrong button. Do this here, and then if we flip it, mirror it. That's the way I want to do. I want to mirror it a bit. Because then if we bring that down here, maybe make that bigger. Then if we bring you down, we should move you and make you bigger too. You can't see where I'm going with this. It's just a case of where are my other two in this scene? I have everyone on just so I can see what I'm looking at. Okay, and that needs a little bit of deleting before we move stuff. Honestly, I should have had this at a different angle, I think. Like, you have it horizontal rather than vertical. I think that's part of the reason why there's not a lot of space. Right, let's turn these off again for a second, just so I can get a bit more scale. Yeah, as you can probably tell, this is going to be a case of maybe that might work as well. Have it overlap a little bit, maybe. Do that. Just do a bit of a rework. Reworking the scene. And let's move you down one. Or do making this a bit bigger too, since the thing's gotten larger. I think in a minute I'm gonna have to clean some lines up a touch, redo some bits. I might change this a little bit. Oh, excuse me. So we'll do touch up. Top layer's not too bad. Let's clean it up, make it a base. Oh, right, still in the same mode. Oh, I'm actually on the goblin layer. Yeah. That'll be why. Take that off so it's not accidentally. I might need to, because I collapsed all my layers on my goblin, I might need to add a new back layer. So I feel like I might, after looking at it for a while, I might want to like change a bit here and there. Okay, that's fine, because if he's behind, it doesn't matter too. That looks about right. And we'll see about rearranging where my wizard is. How big do I want you? That is the question. Make him bigger. I feel like because you're... Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, something's gone wrong there. I think I know what's going on. Oh, no. Wrong button. Let's not do that. Let's see. No, that's the wrong one. What am I thinking of then? Okay, they're all part of the same, okay. Right, now let's see if I can do this properly. It's weird. What's gone wrong here? Okay, hang on. Okay, that seems to have fixed it. Although I'm gonna might have to change one or two things. Like, do I want you in a different spot? Question. This might work better. But if we have you in the front, maybe that might work. And we change that to what's wrong spelling? R's and E's mixed up, I swear. Feel like that works a little bit. And then do I want them any bigger? That is the question. Maybe a touch smaller. That setup looks a little nicer. It looks a bit more three-dimensional, so if I do add shadows, it might redo the shadows, it might look better. Although I do need to do a bit of recolouring. Oops, that was a bit too much. Change a little bit. That might work, and then if we go back to furniture. Let's see if we can move you. Make you a bit bigger too. Although we do miss the joke at the sale sign, so maybe keep that where it is. And just add a bit more down this side, maybe. Okay. A little savey save. There we are. 1822, so not too bad. Right, we need a dark purple. We need actually, you know what? That's another paint layer. Or should we just do background? Paint first. Might work. Maybe different colour slightly. Looks nicer. Actually, just we'll do that. That's less glaring on the eye. There we go. You add layer. Oh no, it's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so I can't draw a colour over you in that regard. It's not what I need. Sorry, I was trying to re-remember stuff. See that. Ba, ba, ba. what we're gonna do. I'll take away that group. Oh, what's happened here? I feel like okay, that should be a bit better now. Hello, Deviant. How are you today? It's a pleasure to see you as always. Yeah, this is carrying on from the last stream where I'm doing a bit more touching up. I had a bit of a think, and I figured I needed to zoom the scene in, like bring everything closer together. Because I thought there was too much wasted space last time. And I figured before I finish off the background, I would just try to reconstruct the scene a little bit. I think this looks a bit better. I'm just going to add change a few colours, like touch up a few colours on these two, and then I was just going to finish off the background. But yeah, welcome. Enjoy the chill music and me swearing to myself as I try to remember how to make my corrections to this piece. Oh dear. How? Are you okay? Or is that just the impression of myself trying to work out like how what my brain cell looks like trying to work out where I've gone wrong? You know what? I think I know one thing I'm doing wrong. I need to change this over to a pencil. I feel like that's the colour scheme I was going with. It's softer. Oh no, I'll probably have to redo the line art as well, won't I? Oh, but you know, actually go back to pen. It'll be better for this. Yeah, I regretted doing this yellow last time. So I figure I'll redo it. Honestly, the yellow, if you can see the palms of this character, they're yellow, so I was supposed to use this yellow for that bit, but it looks like I forgot halfway. Definitely have to redo the outline. So I'm covering up all the details and me fiddling about with this and that. Well, I was when I grouped it and I didn't know where I left off, but shall see. That's a bit better. And now I just need to redo an outline. That's too thick of a line. Well, doesn't matter. I'm going to redo the lines on all this anyway. Because I feel like the other thing I noticed when I looked at it, it all looks a bit too... what's the word? It looks a bit too thin. Like too... how can I word it? It looks a bit too... like, it doesn't pop well. So I feel like I'll just redo the line art as well by the looks of it. Because that looks a lot nicer. More distinct. But Anywho. Let's deal the yellow. Go back to pencil. We'll try to carefully recolor this bit. Like I said, I'm gonna have to go over my lines again because I've lost all my layering, so hope the day's treating you well. A little bit needs to be worth using again. That's looking a little nicer. Yellow's there, yellow's there. Feel like I might need to redraw this bit because I realised the fingers might need to be on the top. So flip the hand round the other way around, which probably could do without having to like. I can always cheat, I suppose. Where's the thing? I think it's that one. And then if we. Huzzah! They just like cut off the wrist to redo that a little bit. And then if we. No, not quite. I need to trim the wrist a bit. No, that's wrong button still. Redo that. Okay, now let's try mirror vertical. That might work, and I can fix it a touch. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work, and I can just swap the wrist around. Actually. Maybe I should just redraw it. Let's not fiddle about too much. First, let's go back to colour. We've got a yellow still, haven't we? Wonder many people have like the full-on perfectionism for this, because I could see how you could spend all your time trying to get every pixel correct. I suppose it depends what level of quality it's going to end up being, but okay, I'm going to need to change something behind that character a bit. I might as well just delete this because it's cute having the rat, but I might incorporate the rat somewhere else. At least now it's not in the way. There we go, a bit more of a pixel of size. Color-wise. Honestly, it might just be because my colour work was sloppy before. Actually, you know what? That's a wrong colour. If that's going to be... You wouldn't see the nails if it's Oh, it's changing the nail. I'll leave that about the nails for now. Maybe I'll change it. Anything here needs a bit of a clean up. Ben. I once got second place at a state fair by showing off a pet rat. No real reason to bring that up other than to give you a chuckle. Hey, second place is still better than last. Hello Ben, how are you today? If I zoom out, yeah, I had what they called it, you know, like your artist remorse. From the last time, I figured I needed to change this up a little bit. I need to touch the colours up. Hence why I've made the underside a bit more yellow. I've changed the brim of the hat. I probably need to redo... I think I'm going to redo my outlines, my line work on the two characters, because I realised I've done the background in pen and the line work in pencil, so I think I need to go over the lines to make them pop, and then hopefully I'll finish my background. So... the rat is currently out of the picture that we used to be there, but I'm probably going to redraw them back in at some point. So for now, it's just me making a few little corrections here and there. But I hope you enjoy your time. So I've lost all my things. I've mixed some stuff up, so this has all been done on the one layer currently. That needs to go. So a little line needs thickening there as well. I need to redraw this hand because I've been a bit of a goober. Because you look at it, if you're holding something up, it shouldn't be palm up. It should be palm down. I realise if I'm holding it, and also the thumb is broken. It's broke the arms on the wrong way round. So this just needs a little bit of a rework. Redo this a touch. Because I'm using the pen. Yes. So that should be that's still not quite right, but yeah, and I need to recolor. Oh, I think I know what I need to do. I need to recolor the wrist as well. So honestly, the whole angle's off. I probably need to redraw this whole bit, but I mean, I could just. I don't really need this bottom bit. I could just actually, that's an idea. I could just simply need a different thing. Oh, I need a different purple. That's why I've got this wrong. Hang on. Let's just forget that this ever happened, yeah? It never existed to begin with. It's all lies. I think the scene works without worrying about that in any case. I think if I just drew the arm normal would work. But let's go back to pen. That works a bit better, I think. Forget that. What happened? What happened? Oh, yeah. My own joke. It really is just like... What's the word? It's contagious. That needs a different arrangement. Good. Oh, I need to go and pencil this down. How's your day going, Ben? Business as usual? You're waking up in a cold sweat thinking of card games? That hand's going to look really off now when I go. Needs to look more... Well, I've got to recolour a bit anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Same old, same old. Dragging my feet on some things, but it is what it is. Oh, no, I understand. Right, now. Let's try and fix my line work a bit. And then maybe I can add the shadows back. I need to zoom in more so my shaky hand. I learned some interesting things, something new at the gym today. Oh, hang on. There was a lad who was working the reception, and he was very much doing some data collection for his uni. Oh, that's not what am I doing? I can do better than that. Need to zoom in probably more. He was doing a grip strength kind of survey because it's to do with like it indicates a lot of you know, health issues. You know, if you've got like a below average grip strength, it could be an indication of like muscle weakness and this and this. So he was getting a lot of what's the word, data based on like some of the people who were involved and whatnot. Turns out my right wrist, which is my dominant hand, has actually got a weaker grip strength than my left hand. And that, I imagine, has come down to wear and tear. I use my right hand for everything. So it's a case of, what's the word? Oh, God, what is wrong with my hand there? I'll say about that, my hand's not working correctly. There we go. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah. I also found out I'm 2 centimeters taller than I thought I was. So I'm more, you know. But that could just be down to a haircut, for all I know. Oh, what did I press? I pressed something I shouldn't have pressed. So that was something interesting I learned today. Recover. Oh, some noise outside. So yeah, maybe the thought goes into my brain that I need to actually oops, wrong button. I need to maybe give myself more of a break here and there from like actually drawing. Just on the off chance I'm wearing my wrist out by doing this too much, but I should be okay for now. I am trying to take care not to overdo things. Oh, that could have been better. Zoom in more, maybe that'll work. How close do I need to be to make a straight line? Bit too. Yeah, I definitely need to redo my outlines. It's a bit much. I do need to zoom in a touch with this one. But we'll do tail in a second. Let's finish here. We do that one. Right, how do you look now? Yeah, that pops a lot better. Just got to finish this tail. Yeah, because it looked a bit too blurry and low focus before. Well, that's not what I'm trying to press. Too far away. Oh, it is my. My line work is terrible today. Maybe it's that thing I was saying about, I keep complaining about it, but the whole point was I need to try and do a time bomb. Maybe try not to do big sweeping lines. It's quite clear. I'm having an issue. I need to do this split down. That's the arm there, didn't I? Well, wrong colour. I'm done. I think I need to do a blink redeem because I think I'm staring too much at this screen and that's the word. You can do that little gap. Right, how are we looking? I think that looks a lot nicer from where it started. Next thing would be I've got to kind of go over Goblin Friend here and just redo his outline a touch. But let's save. Oh, wrong colour. Let's go back to black. I think this is what I need to remember. Draw slowly. Take my time. Try not to do the same mistakes over and over. do need to redo this line too sharp. Okay. That's the wrong thing. Where's the... Oh, I see what it is. It's the shake lines. I'll have to redo them. Go back to Goblin. Start from the hat up. Oh, actually, I need to make those lines thinner if I'm going to do the face, I think. Outline's okay to be thicker, but I'm definitely use. See if I do that. Maybe a grey for the face, then it's not as. That might work better. No, it's not right. Do I have? Like shaking. Oh, my eyes hurt. I've been staring at the screen too long. Oh. Right, let's see how we're working now. We are an hour in. Hour and 15. Problem is... Did I do that nice now? Yes, I did. Okay, clean it up. I think that looks a lot better. At least it popped a little more. My, what's it called? My lizard wizard's a bit brighter coloured, but let's just pretend that's because of more magic that causes you to be brighter coloured or more saturated, is that the correct word? You can have a sippy and a stretch. Everyone who's you have it yourself, make sure to stretch and hydrate. Right, now back to furniture. Let's do let's group these two together. And now the paint layer should, we need like a nice robust brown, I think. Oh, but you don't want it to be the same sort of colour as what's it called? By the pencil. Okay, that's right. I need to have that underneath. Okay, hang on. Make sure we lock these two to like go over the line. Oh, that's weird. Oh, that was locked. Weird than that. Below the goblin, is that what I'm thinking? Yes, that's right. I need to be below the goblin. That makes sense. Then I don't interfere. Is that too close to the colour? It needs to be a slightly different colour, I think. Maybe this one? A little bit bright orange. Yeah, I think the orange works better. Maybe because my other guy is a bit too... What's the word? He's a bit too same colour as the thing. I do like the idea of we're gonna add some shadow actually. I mean, ideally, I probably don't want to spend too long. Do I have a nice? I want that to be a white, no, not. Wood up here should be. Try and stick the same sort of color scheme. Where's that white? Oh, okay, I think I understand. Yeah, okay, that's not going to work. Oh, yeah, I've been well, and there's what's it called? It's like the yellow books. Ceramic base. What we'll do not that. Let's just make that this color. I'm going to much effort into this. One. want not an orange or red. Red. It's like a big lollipop on the. Do I have any grey? Question. Let's think. Do I need to colour the ground a bit? Line. Bit of a hodgepodge, but that'll do. And then if I go back to background paints and make this a bit of a lighter grey, maybe. And then I can work on shadows now, I suppose. Or go back to furniture. Okay, let's unlock these so I can. You need a little detail that I miss. Ba 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 ba. At least my face is still moving. Spider web. Yeah, that's probably what I missed. Maybe a few more spiders here and there. That looks about right, I think. Gets the gist apart, and now I think I just need to add the shadows back. What time are we at? We are at, oh, well, it took me an hour and a half, but we'll see, we'll see. Right, now. If I if we change this to darken over there, okay, And then color wise, we need a dark. Right there. Let's go for a pencil, see if that makes it nice. Let's have a look, see if I'm doing this right now. I'm misremembering something. That looks a bit more appropriate. That looks a lot nicer. Here. Okay, because the snout would be outside of the rim of the hat. So, actually, that'll be outside of the rim of the hat. Oh, thank you. See you soon. Was a bit more exposed. That's not need to miss. I've lost myself. Where am I? Oh, I wonder what this song is.
Bumping into trouble like a rebels where I came. See the flame shine bright. They were puzzled how I'm saved. I could never serve the passion or the fight or the man off a sight how I am. Ain't nobody asking, I'll be basking in my liberty, cause slavery is real. Doesn't mean the shackles gotta be revealed. Fighting with my pen, that's the closest thing to steal. And they swear they wanna steal. There's value in the word, gotta figure out the real. I'm juggling and wrestling thoughts in my mind. The influence was heavy, or the thoughts even mine. They were still persuading like I'm needing a dime. Like my people, they be dying over gold in the mines. It's funny, right? I'm still numb to the trauma. I couldn't tell if my joy was out of love or what would hold me when I needed me. Your heart, that's the realest. Yeah, that's the closest thing to feeling. Yeah, it's the only thing revealing. Trying to get me closer to the Lord, cause maybe He can open up some doors while these words get to show you all my flaws. There's poetry and pain, a blessing in the chain, pictures I could paint. Yeah, there's poetry and pain, blessings in the chain, pictures I could paint. Yeah, there's poetry and pain, blessing in the chain, pictures I could paint. Yeah, there's poetry and pain, blessings in the chain, pictures I could paint. Now I've been calling, been starting, been falling, we go again. Timing so precious, a blessing, don't mess it up all again. Money, it come and it go and it come and it go again. Loving is true, it don't go into
Oh, it's a song. Some weird ones on this playlist. Oops, that's too much. Yeah, the tail really should be. I should just do this all shadow. Since the tail's underneath it. Keep it like that. Right, let's have another looky Lou. You know, it looks nice enough to leave it as is, I think. What time are we at? We're at almost. Have a little break, I think. There we go, that looks a bit more poppy. And then if we go back to Lizard Wizard, can I make this a bit more red? I do wonder if I should have just done like a grayscale thing. I'll make it pop a little more. Colour to the eye, maybe. I think that looks nice. I think that'd be a nice way to finish it, I think. Italy. File, save. Save as. Save that as a V2. PNG. Save. And save. Yeah, I think that works a lot better than as an image. The colours are a bit more, the outline's better, it's sharpened it a bit. It's all a bit closer together. And it's all a bit denser, the scene. You can see everything. It's not, the zoom out before was a bit bad. But I think, I don't think I need to add much else. It's only if I wanted to add highlights and whatnot, but I think this is good enough. This is my third stream on it, and I think I'll do a job's done for today. I may, for the next hour, I might swap over to something else, I think. But I'm just going to be right back. I've got a few things I need to check. I need to check on the old man, see how he's doing, and make a fresh drink. So I will be back shortly. I have returned. I have returned. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, good. That still sounds good. Okay. We've got about an hour left. So unpin that. Back now. Right, he just made some brew and had a Kit Kat. So I got my tea. So hope everyone's evening's going well. So yeah, we can close this one and open new. Let's go horizontal. Create. Oh, no, wrong one. I'm a dummy. File new. I've forgotten what thingies are. But it's just going to be something casual now. We'll make that lighter. There we go. It's not as hard to look at. It's not as blinding white as that. Although maybe I should make it a bit brighter. Just so it's not as, you know, what's the word? Right, in there, let's have a look. See if I find some pen I like the feel of, or I'll just go back to using the standard one. No, it's no good. I'll just go back to the regular. Let's start with pencil. That'll work. Do. Let's just go pen. Alright, what are we gonna start? Zoom out, switch on. Let's have a thing. What should we do for inspiration? Let's try and draw a person. my thing's actually above the desk, so I'm not slumping. Maybe bigger lines. Too broad. It's a bit too much. Do. B, how are you today? I finished touching up my previous little thing, so I'm just back at the stage of just seeing where my hand takes me. It's kind of a monkey face at the moment. I think if I find it, I'll... Oh, hang on a second. Turn that down for a second. One moment. I've just got to pull up something else. Hang on. Nah, I'm doing alright. Like I said, what is this doing? Sorry, I'm having a bit of an issue. Hang on. Redo this. I'm gonna have to go through all my. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, good. So I finished my the thing I drew last time. I kind of went over the line work I reframed the scene, pulled everything closer, and because I realised it was too blurry because it was pencil line. There was I need to basically go over my outlines and redo my shadows a bit, especially with this fella. I haven't done too much, just and then like pulled everything in closer so it all. Hang on, if I can get good. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, it's that thing you get your artist regrets. I had a bit of a think, and then I was like, there was stuff I wasn't happy with, and I wanted to go back and just alter. Needed to redraw a bit, so with the hands, very basic, but I realised the arm looked really off, like with the palm up holding the other half, and I thought having a clenched fist and half of a staff when you can clearly see. Hang on, I'll pull it in the frame. You can kind of guess what happened, can't you? From the visual storytelling. It's all, broken staff versus the staff on sale above the head. The no refund sign. I think it all kind of makes a finished picture, doesn't it? And just recolouring the wizard lizard a little bit. Yeah. So that's all done. And it only took me 2 hours, so I'm improving in my speed. So now it's just back here, and just so far it looks very monkeyish. I'm just stalling for the last hour or so. So I'm trying to see. Let's have a look. Probably need to alter this. So yeah, I'm just this is just the end where I'm just like trying to just something I might either work on later. I'm just seeing where my pen takes me currently. Just to fill up an hour. I do probably need to reposition. I don't know. Isn't the whole point of art that you can just make stuff up to influence what people think? You read the descriptions in an art museum. If you tell people what the art is about, you can kind of just influence what they think about it. So, if you're saying I'm getting good at just waffling and trying to add meaning that isn't there, I'm getting better at that, certainly. I'm definitely not a perfectionist. Ooh. I don't know how much of that you get, but like just people like adding airs to their drawing. It's like you drew a stick, man. It's not that deep. That kind of thought. How do I want to? I'm really jealous of them people who can just do like with fountain pens and they just draw. You've probably seen it on my like. If you've ever seen any of my likes, you can probably tell what I would like to imitate if I could. Sorry, I'm just repositioning. Oh, move my chair back. Ugh. Right, let's have a think. How do I want to frame? Because I don't know. I regret the colouring. I think one thing I need to do practice is I said about I wanted to try and do more depth to faces, but let's have a think. Let's have a think. No. I don't know if that works for what I'm trying to do. Might not want to keep that. Hang on. Because that should be the outer. That shouldn't be the. No, I don't like that line. So this is just me. I like the face, but I'm trying to decide how I want to frame the rest of it. So far, I've got Sad Monkey. No, I think that's what I want. He's been eaten by his brother. Just yeah. I mean, I could just do. Tic tac toe. No, that's not what I'm thinking. Ignore that. Suppose it depends. Oh, well, that's framed. Just pull out a bit. Maybe move him down a bit. Where do I want him in this picture? Well, we'll do it there for now. Yeah, I've actually made a sad monkey, haven't I? No. Suppose I could do. Just keep building up the face, I suppose. I'm looking more like a what's it called, Dr. Manhattan meets Planet of the Apes sort of thing at the moment. Like a bit of a tribal. So if you do like that, like a colour in the middle, that could be like war paint, I suppose. It's like it reminds me of one of the DC kind of superheroes or supervillains. Yeah, like a Watcher or something. I don't know. He does need ears. I need to try and if I like that. My MO seems to just be drawing weird little elf ears, but we shall see how we feel. Always weird when you look at ears and you kind of like think when you start looking at them, ears look really weird when you just stop and look at them for a bit. That looks right. Better. That weird shaped head, that seems to be a pattern in me. He's got a bit of a squished head now. I'll reinflate his football head in a second. Does have things like some like you look at people get weirded out if you look at your hands as well, because that can like be a bit of a what's the word? He's got a bit of a weird head, doesn't he? Probably need a bit more balance to face, a bit further down. I haven't drawn any hair on, so that's probably why. Accidentally making a super villain, or someone like a sad. I don't know. I like to pretend there is some feeling, but I'm just like going with it, seeing where that takes you. Is that what they call it when you muse, where you just like kind of see where the drawing takes you? Oh, my hand's weaker than new. I start off drawing a person, it just turns out looking like a Karen. Is that just what you have experience with? They haunt you. They haunt you. Instead of drawing pictures of the war to kind of deal with your trauma, you're dealing with the trauma of Karens by drawing them. They live in your head rent free. We are keep the idea of a face paint. No, that's too much. It's exactly, they are fun to draw. Yep, too true, too true. You do go through the phases of trying to draw the hair bigger and bigger. So, like, I'd like to speak to your manager. Then you draw one with slightly bigger hair. I want to talk to your store supervisor. Even bigger beehive. I want to talk to the area manager. I want to talk to the district, like, supervisor. And the hair gets bigger and bigger each time. It looks a bit more angry if I do it this way, I think. I'm trying to think what expression this is. It does just look like sadness, doesn't it? Like you've disappointed your grandfather. Sorry, was that a bit too real, or are you about to lose your internet? Is that what the help is? I feel like... I know why it's weird. It's because there needs to be a bit more space on this side. I think maybe I've drawn the eye too wide. Then we... It's like the head's slightly off angle, but we all have slightly smushed head, so it's fine. Oh, you were just laughing a lot. Boy, what sent you? Can I ask, as a customer review, what sent you? Oh, I made him look really sad now. I don't much feel bad about that. Like he's a man, he's about to cry. Wow, why do you laugh at my art? That kind of thing. When you were talking about Karen and the head gets bigger each time. To be fair, I believe it's also, I don't know if it's a TikTok specifically, but there's a bloke who does the bit, you know, where he plays both the store staff and the Karen, and he keeps coming back with a bigger and bigger wig, asking each time. So you'll probably find it's not a unique joke, unfortunately, so I can't claim credit, but that's not right. It's a bit better. Yeah, it's fine. Do-do-do. Sorry, I'm fiddling about with this rather than. I'll always pretend the head's slightly turned. Do that, I suppose. Definitely have a warped head. I don't care that much till I fix it. Important request question. Give me movie suggestions. I don't know what to watch. Anything can come. Well, what are you working with? Are you just going to watch something on YouTube? Are you got Netflix? Have you got? I don't know what's available in Hungary. Because that's the important question. Do you like horror? Do you like comedy? Do you like romance? Come on, give me something, a vague idea of what you're in the mood for. But fair, I've not watched any movies for God knows how long, so all my stuff will all just be old stuff. What's an idea? What's an idea? Needs to be a bit thinner. That'll do. So old movies. Let's have a thing. That makes more sense for an ear, doesn't it, actually? Give him some lobes. We love lobes here. Okay. That looks a little better ear-wise. I'll just pretend he's got the, what's it called? Funny misshapen ears. That normally works. Yeah. There we go. That's a bit more evenly balanced. Sort of. Sorry, I'm trying to think of the question, but my go-to recommendations would be. I'm leaning back to think. Hang on. Nah, can't help you. Sorry, my brain's a blank. You're just gonna have to go on the various movie thing and hit random. Unfortunately, only thing I can say is watch something like Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz. Just watch watch them or something. I don't know, or like an old cowboy movie. That's the only thing I can really think of. I can't really think of much off the top of my head, unfortunately. Yeah, sorry, I'm at a loss. Yeah, unfortunately, it's like you say, it's like one of the things on the spot I'm not quite good at, so you have to hear, what's the word? Someone up for a recommendation. See, what time are we on? Oh, we're not too far out. This looks like a weird haircut. That's not going to do me any good. It's almost like a weird human musculature sort of thing at the moment. I don't really watch movies nowadays. Like say, I don't watch TV. I mostly just watch YouTube and stuff. So the only things I would normally recommend, like say, are Shaun of the Dead and the various films that come after them. What was the other one? Shawshank Redemption, maybe Shrek. Demolition Man, maybe. What else? What else? Yeah, but everyone can answer that, can't they? It's not really something modern you can really recommend someone. Hmm. Yeah. I can't remember if all the movies are any good or not, or if it's just the. think I'm overdoing it with bus hatching there. I recently watched The Red Badge of Courage. If you want an old 1950s war story where a kid struggles with having to fight and kill, though it's about the US Civil War, and that's not everyone's cuppa. Oh, thank you for the suggestion there, Ben. Do you know what's really bad? Me putting. I read your first two comments as B's comments because, to be fair, you both have a lot of B letters in your name, so. No, that's not what I want. Background paint. We'll lock that. No. Oh, I know what I'm doing. Add a new one. No, that's not too much. It's me not paying attention. Just ignore me. You know what? Go back to the pen. I'm overthinking it. What I feel when I look in the mirror. I think maybe airbrush. Very dark in the corner. So I'm just trying to cover a bit of space. I don't think I'm doing much else with this today. Let's see how can I finish this off. Do. Let's do darker. Okay. That might work. That'll work. That's small. Let's go for that'll do. File, save as. I'll just save that as Sad Grandpa. So yeah, I think that was a good bit of practice. I've just about run over my lines. So back onto the screen, go to face chat. I need to move my. I feel like I need to redesign a few things just to because I feel like you can't really read the text on screen very well. So maybe I need to actually make an actual chat box in the corner. That might actually be good. But yeah, I think I'm finished for today. And Thursday tomorrow should be Fallout 4. Be carrying on with this and that and trying to finish the DLC. Yeah, so thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I couldn't really be good for movie suggestions, but there we go. I need to watch more movies. And I appreciate everyone who decided to pop in and show a bit of support. It's very much appreciated. Anyway, I don't think there's anything I need to do. I don't think there's any. No, I think I'm all right unless I decide to. No. Yeah, no worries. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for coming in. Same to you, BB, if you're still here or if you're elsewhere. Anyway, that's it all for tonight. I'll see you all next time, which will probably be tomorrow. Good night. Bye-bye.